Hello everyone! Today I want to do a book review on The Mental Health Warrior by Willow Jayne. On the back here it says Willow Jayne is an international sacred sexuality coach, shamanic healer, author. I'll read a little bit more of the back later on, but I wanted to kind of open the space because this book has a lot of shamanic and sacred and spiritual teachings, that I wanted to take a moment to thank Creator and thank the wisdom keepers that are keeping these spiritual traditions going for the benefit of everyone, for the ability that we can heal ourselves, heal with each other, heal as a collective, heal as a society, and heal our world. I really like this book, and I really am being more drawn to the ideas and learning how our healing and mental health is not just like mental. You know, there's many different aspects to healing and to health, and we have spiritual health, we have mental health, we have physical health, we have social health, we have, so many things, and it's becoming more important for me to figure out how to blend all of those things together for my overall healing. And some of the things in this book are very powerful and have definitely helped me a lot, so I want to share some of what I've learned with you. Alright, so I'm gonna read a little bit of the back of the book. After reclaiming her personal power from bipolar disorder and sexual abuse, Willow Jayne's quest to get well led her to an award-winning entrepreneur career by 22 years old. Before answering her life calling as a medicine woman, Willow shares with you the very mental health warrior journey she walked, so that you can also walk this too, with the included mental health warrior tools and messages of hope for each stage of that journey. I do have some notes and stuff here with me that I will be referencing. I would recommend this book. I'm so glad that I read it. I feel like it's what I needed, in these stages of my life, and it really pushed forward my growth and opening my eyes to my own experience, and how to relate some of these teachings and some of the experiences that she had, how to adapt that to myself and really just open my eyes to more. This book can be triggering at times. There are heavy topics in it, such as sexual abuse, substance abuse, just mental health topics in general can be heavy, so just be prepared for that. And there were times, I had to take breaks from the book, and not only because of some of the heavy topics, and also to take some of the lessons and take time to really process them and integrate them and apply it to my own story. I would recommend this book to anyone who's looking for more deeper reasons, deeper understanding, deeper perspectives into their mental health from a more spiritual perspective. I also want to say that I think it's important that you probably come to the book with a bit of an understanding of yourself already, your mental health, your challenges, your triggers, and what is recommended for you, what isn't, what treatment, based on whatever you have going on. So like for me with OCD, and sometimes I can take spiritual teachings or prayers and turn them into compulsions, and just understanding yourself and how to apply what you want from the book. Be cautious, be aware. Even though I'm still talking about this with spirituality and all those things, I still recommend you to see a professional, a mental health professional. They can really help you as well. So all the healing. That being said, I'll share some of the lessons that I learned from this book. So one of the lessons was, hearing her story and just realizing like you never really know what other people are going through, or what brought them here today, or just what has kind of shaped them. You never know the experiences and things that they've had. So just be gentle with people. Don't judge people, where they're at on their journey, if they're still struggling or if they're successful. You don't know what it took them to get to that place. Don't judge others, and be more gentle and loving and kind. So one of the other major things that I learned from this book is the importance of rewriting your story, or writing your story, and realizing the stories that you're telling about yourself, how you speak to yourself, how you constantly remember the past, or things that have happened, or things that others have said to you, or just like experiences that you've had in relationships, or at work, or anything like that. What are the stories that you're telling yourself? Are these stories that have come from others, things that they've said to you, and then you just pick them up and are repeating those to yourself and believe those things to be true? Questioning those things. What stories are you telling yourself about your mental health? Are you telling yourself that you're broken, and that it's hard to be happy, or to find love, or to just function, or what are you telling yourself? What are you believing? I realized a little bit of like a self-fulfilling prophecy with some of the stories I was telling myself. I feel so socially awkward, I feel weird around people, or I'm just so anxious, or people don't take me seriously, or this or that. And those stories that I was like constantly repeating to myself, I would take those into situations, into workplaces, and then I felt like that was becoming like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, I believe I'm weird, so now I'm acting weird, and other people can see that, and and I was feeling worse about myself, constantly repeating these stories. So how can you rewrite that? How can you turn that into a lesson, or some way to help your growth? Like, okay, maybe I feel a little bit awkward around people, but I'm gonna talk to them anyway, because I value that. I want to lean into that. I want to, try anyway, even if I feel awkward. And that shift and change can be so beneficial, to just rewrite those things, rewrite how you talk to yourself, and you'll see yourself be more positive. You'll see yourself talk to yourself better. You'll see a change within your life then, realizing that I'm the only one that can change my life. I'm the only one that can make new patterns. I'm the only one that can change, maybe painful situations into positive ones. I'm the only one that can learn from my past and try to go forward differently. I can learn and grow from those things instead of making myself feel worse, instead of beating myself up over these stories. I can learn from it, move on. There was a point where I was like, I don't want to be mad anymore, and I want to relate to this differently. I want to see this differently. I want to see this as a lesson, as growth, and just not telling yourself the same painful stories anymore. It becomes too painful then to keep going on that way, and it's not serving you anymore. One important thing in the book is you know, the process of the mental health warrior, and the process that we're always constantly growing and evolving and learning from the past, and triggers that then pop up in the present or the future, and it's always a new opportunity to be able to respond differently. Maybe you've had someone say something to you that's the same that somebody else said to you. It could be the exact same, but the way that you respond now could be very different. And so that's part of the pattern, part of, you know, like I always think of like a yin loom and the spiral. You know, we always constantly come back to things that we thought we've learned, so we gain deeper understanding. So the other touch point that I have, the other lessons, choosing to take responsibility for my healing. You know, it's, at the end of the day, it's my responsibility. It is my life, and, you know, nobody else is gonna come and save me. You know, you might have teachers and mentors and therapists and friends and family that will help you, but you have to do the work in your own healing. And choosing to take responsibility for your actions and for how your life is turning out, and it can take a while to get there. Like, you know, it's in the beginning of the journey, that's not, you know, the easiest thing to know and realize, but realizing, you know, with the awareness that comes with recovery and healing, that you have the responsibility to change this, to change your situation, to change, you know, maybe where you work, or, you know, just the actions that you do every day. And you don't have to be perfect, you know, it's not, I'm not saying that, but realizing that, you know, it's your life, and responsibility to do the best that you can. Others or situations of the past, or those things aren't an excuse anymore, or those things aren't to blame anymore. You can't do that anymore. You've come to the awareness, you've come to the realization, like, no, it's my responsibility to grow. Alright, so there were so many wonderful insights that I gained from this book, and some of the other things that she also talked about was shadow work, integration, you know, the fragmentation of a person when they have like trauma and stuff like that. One thing that I learned about that I wasn't aware of before was the luminous energy field, which was very interesting, and I'd love to just make a video about, you know, some of these things too, because it just opened my eyes so much, and I could see it from my own situation and with my OCD, and I just gained a lot of insight from those things as well. She talked about womb healing, and I've been working on that recently. Like, I feel like so much just pushed forward my growth, pushed forward my healing, and opened my eyes to see things in different ways that maybe I didn't before. Just, you know, it's so interesting, and I'd love to expand on these ideas and start making more videos tying mental health and spirituality and physical health, because it's all connected. It is all connected. So, you know, I'm very grateful for this book. I do recommend it. You know, if some of these things are interesting to you, if they feel like they resonate. So I'll leave some links to Willow Jayne's profiles. I don't know if like her shamanic, you know, name, or what she does for these kind of teachings is Willow, because you know, I found her in some of the entrepreneur work that she does. I think her name is Sacred Jayne, but so I'll leave some links to her down below if you're interested in some of her work. Alright, I just wanted to say thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed this book review. This is the first one I'm doing, so hopefully we will do many more. And yeah, thank you for watching.